The UEE released its annual crime report recently. With more and more people rejecting citizenship and embracing the darker side of civilization, it raises the age-old question, does crime really pay? When examined as a purely economic business venture, I would have to say, no. There will always be exceptions, of course. The public eye has seen its share of infamous smugglers and pirates who have made a killing by defying the law. In my research, I learned that the true entrepreneurs of illegality are the ones who aren't notorious, who don't get stories and vids fictionalizing their adventures. They are the ones you've never heard of, and, if they get their way, you never will. We will ignore the exceptions and focus on what comprises almost 98% of the research findings, the everyday working criminal. While it's true that the average criminal gets to avoid things like ever-increasing taxes and landing tariffs, guild dues and insurance that burden the legitimate community, you have to keep in mind that they are burdened with persistent expenses of their own. Ship repairs. Most haulers, shippers and average citizens don't take kindly to having their livelihood stolen. Latest statistics estimate that 80% of bandit attacks lead to a battle of some kind. Since your livelihood depends on attacking others, odds are you aren't going to get out unscathed. Therefore, you can expect fairly regular trips to your mechanic. Which leads us to the illegal chop shops and patch-up joints around the systems that cater to the criminal element, clientele that won't want the usual paper trail or will require illegal modifications and repairs. One can expect a significant markup price-wise to do business with these types, if they don't find more profit in shooting you and taking your ship for themselves. Legal fees. If you get caught, the amount of creds needed to mount an average legal defence is pretty staggering. Since most people don't dream of being dumped on a prison world, you'll want to keep a defence fund handy. Offload prices. One could view theft as the ultimate risk-reward. If pulled off without a hitch, it's all profit, right? Sadly, the reality is much different. With cargo tagging on the rise, it's getting harder to move stolen merchandise, so you either need to find a buyer who's willing to purchase stolen goods, or a fence who has the tech to retag the merch. Bottom line is that you'll be getting well under market value for the goods, sometimes as much as 60% less than it is worth in legitimate sales. It's a buyer's market out there. You're the one in possession of stolen goods, not them. Medical costs and dangers. Like your ship, the criminal lifestyle will put you in all sorts of life-threatening predicaments, anything from injury sustained during a heist to the deal goes bad scenario. Whatever the reason, the odds are high that you will need to be patched up or have body parts replaced. Unfortunately, you can't just waltz into your local med station or cyberdock without risking suspicious doctors and surveillance feeds to the advocacy, so you are left dealing with underground doctors who will cut you to the bone with medical costs and hush money. The price of identity. The criminal life is like quicksand. The more you work, the easier it will be to catch you. For every ship you hit, your reputation will grow, which means that more local cops will be looking for you. Eventually, the advocacy will get involved. To stay ahead of them, you have to minimise your identity impression. That means building up a cache of fake ID tags. As you move from system to system, you need to know what identities have been used and when, or if there's a possibility that the tag has gotten dirty by being linked to one of your attacks. Lastly, bribes. There will be times where you will need to grease some palms for information on shipping routes, cargo manifests, or for unscrupulous political and law enforcement to look the other way. As the UEE statutes on corruption and bribery carry stiff penal and financial penalties, the average criminal should be very careful when attempting to bribe someone, regardless of whether it's their first or 50th transaction. It seems obvious that the financial strain of criminal endeavours feels vastly inferior to the potential rewards. Not to mention, there is also the physical and psychological strain that existing in this world must have on your psyche.
Oh, Toby eye trackers. They're on sale at the moment. Use the links down below to get yourself a high precision head and eye tracking piece of hardware for Star Citizen and some other games as well. We haven't got an outro yet, Zin, for NordVPN for this month.
Mm-hmm.
So you should... Oh, what's that? It's 2025. I don't want someone stealing my keyboard, and neither do you. Also, you can click the links below to get NordVPN. Everyone can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we decided on a ship giveaway?
Yes, we're giving away a Mirai Guardian.
Ooh.
Yes. Ooh, that's exciting. A single-seater, powerful, heavy fighter. I do think the QI variant's better, but maybe you can upgrade it.
We're not
We're not giving away that one. Also, CIG have given this one. They've gone, you want a ship for a giveaway? You can give that one away. I've gone, cool, I'll have that. Well, I'll give it away. Also, click the join button under my videos to help support the channel further. Like, share, subscribe, do all that sort of jazz. Thanks for watching. Happy 2025. Happy New Year. Click the links, join the buttons, comment and subscribes, and all the other things.